You know, if there's one thing that modern women are gonna do is complaining. Okay, complaining about the fact that modern men are very, very weird, that modern men are very, very feminine, that they want to be chased, that they want to be the one that are receiving flowers, that they want to waste your days all day on WhatsApp. And that is something that I am not going to contradict. Okay, one thing that I love saying in real life is bring back men who call. Okay, I don't want you writing to me all day on WhatsApp. I don't have the time to answer to you all day on WhatsApp. Like, people who like except Rocky, I even say that they want to be at the receiving end of flowers and shopping sprees. So we know that, you know, something is wrong. I'm using wrong in quotation with modern men. We know that, you know, they don't want to court women anymore like they used to. We know that they want to be at the receiving end of, you know, that courtship, or that they want to be chased. But in this video, unfortunately, I would have to do something that I really hate to do, which is holding women accountable. Okay, one thing that my best friend Agnes always tells me is that you don't like to hold other women accountable. You never hold women accountable. Everything is always man's fault. And unfortunately, I have to admit that is true. But in this video, I really want to talk to you about how I personally feel that modern women have ruined dating, and that is by not having any standard. Okay, you know, women always have this big standard online. They say, oh, I want date men that won't court me, I want date men that won't send me flowers, I want date men that won't take me on dates. But the reality, okay, the truth is in the pudding. What about the T app? Okay, what about groups on Facebook? Like, are we dating the same man? In these groups, we kind of learn that women not only are dating the same men, but are dating men that treat them horribly. Okay, men that don't get them any flowers, men that don't take them on any dates. As a matter of fact, men that don't even care about them like that. Like, they're the one chasing this man, they're the one investing in the relationship, they invite these men into their houses, and I could go on and on and on, etc, etc. Right? We learned that whatever women are preaching online, whatever they are claiming that is their standard online, they are not standing on whatsoever, no pun intended. And personally, I was disappointed, yes, but I wasn't surprised, right? I knew that it was a cap. Honestly, I knew that women didn't have the standard that they claim to have online in real life, because I can see how the dating pool is. I myself am part of it, okay? And the dating pool has pee in it, okay? As a matter of fact, the dating pool has poo in it, okay? Somebody don't put in the pool, okay? And the pool is floating on top, okay? And the first men that are gonna approach you, okay, they don't come in contact with the poo, okay? That means that the men, most of the men that are gonna contact you, they're contaminated, okay? They have actually came in contact with that poo. So the dating pool has poo in it. And in this video, I really thought we could talk about how women could rectify that. I hope we can do that as, you know, a group, even though I kind of highly doubt it. I guess some women are going to do it, but that's still okay, still better than nothing. But yeah, I wanted to make this video to remind women that I need their all, we need their all as a collective to have standards again. Bring standard again, okay? Make standard trendy again. Let's not do this FBW relationships again. You know, one thing that I talk about all the time on my channel, and I guess I use this example because it's very image, so I hope that most women who hear this can kind of like see it, if that makes sense, is that if you're a man and you go into a restaurant and you have $75 in your pocket, okay, so you're planning on spending this money, but you get to the restaurant and they say, oh, yeah, well, today we have this fried rice for free. It's this Jamaican rice and peas, and you can try a whole portion for free. And we also have these 2 glasses of red wine that we are going to give you for free, and hoping that you're going to come back the next time and spend your own money. It doesn't even make sense. Like, what are you going to do? I know that if it was me, of course, I would eat the entire bowl of rice, drink my 2 free glasses of red wine, and get my way home. Like, I would put my €75 in my bag and get my way home. And next time I'm going to try a different restaurant, hoping that that restaurant as well is going to be as free as this one was, right? That's what most people would do. So if you think that, you know, by offering a man your body and by cooking for him and by cleaning after him, and yes, this is a true thing, the amount of women I know that will actually go to a man's apartment in his house and clean there, hoping that, you know, they're going to be chosen, right, is kind of ridiculous and really depressing. It's actually kind of sad that so many women are willing to do this, right? Like, the more you do for a man for free and the less he's gonna value you, contrary to popular belief, right? Because nothing that is actually worth having in life comes easy. Nothing that is actually worth having in life comes for free. So the moment a man waves to you and you're like, choose me, pick me, he's not gonna choose you. He's not gonna pick you. As a matter of fact, chances are he's gonna think something is wrong with you, because why would you be such a big choose me, pick me, you know, if you were amazing? So please, ladies, I'm filming this video to say, let's do better. No more having the babies of a man who hasn't married you. Now, I don't want to be really judgmental in this video, because I myself, I'm a baby mother, you know, I'm not gonna lie about this. I have one child and I wasn't married with her father, but the next time I did better. I actually got married, you know, to my second husband. Now, we never actually end up having a child, but you know, I wanted to do things the right way, I guess, that time around. So when I see women having not one, not two, but 3 kids with a man that never married them, like, being a 3x3 baby mama is diabolical. I don't care, I don't care. I don't have any other descriptive to describe it. Like, that's actually crazy. Why would you have the child of a man that hasn't married you? That doesn't even make sense, because he's telling you marriage is just a piece of paper, but marriage is actually something that can be undone. You can actually get divorced, but the moment you have the child of a man, that is something that you can never take back. You are bound to this man for life. Even when the relationship ends, you are going to see him at your child's graduation, at your child's wedding, hopefully, at all of these events. Like, he's going to be bounded with you for life. So don't fall for it, ladies. Don't fall for men telling you, oh, it's not that serious. It is actually that serious, because again, unlike weddings, you can't actually get a divorce. So again, I get having one child with a man that you're not married to. I guess, you know, it's your first time, maybe it took you by surprise and you don't believe in abortions, but don't do it the second time, and certainly don't do it the third time, okay? Because like I said, even the second time, I can understand another man walked into your life and maybe treated you and your firstborn really right and told you, okay, you know, he wants to have a baby of your own, so a baby that you, both of you guys will be the parents of. Even that makes sense. But if you do it a third time, then honestly, I can't find any type of like excuses for you. That's just mental. Like they say, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Okay, and fool me 3 times. Okay, shame on me, shame on my mama, shame on the woman who raised my mama. Okay. Shame on my whole entire bloodline, okay? And that's on period. That's on Marion the Lamb. So I just wanted to film this video to say, women, do better. And I know that most men are trash. I really wanted to emphasize this. Perhaps I should have in the beginning of the video. I say this all the time. If you watch my content, you know that one thing I'm going to say over and over and over and over and over and over again is that most men are not worth partnering, but we don't have influence, like German people say, on that. We cannot actually, you know, change that, right? I wish that there were a lot more men that would come on YouTube, just like I'm doing right now, and give women advice, you know, and tell men, do this and do that, and don't do this and don't do that. Please do not treat women badly. I'm not talking about all the, you know, red pill content that is out there. I'm not talking about men teaching other women how to pick up women and teaching other men how to nag women, how to break down their self-esteem. Obviously, that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about, you know, men telling other men how to be men and how to treat a woman like a princess, like a queen. But we're just not going to have that, okay? Unfortunately, we just have to accept that, okay? So at this point, we actually have to do better in the sense of have more standard and actually stand on the standard that we have. Remember, ladies, it's not a standard if you don't actually stand on it, okay? It's merely a wish, okay? Just like boundaries, okay? When boundaries are not reinforced, they're merely wishes. The same is true from standard, okay? When standards are not actually stand on, they're just merely preferences, okay? So actually stand on the standard that you have. Don't go on TikTok announcing your standard. I want to date a man that bring me bouquets, blah 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 blah. No, sis, okay? Actually stand on them standard. You don't actually need to announce them, because there are even studies that prove that the fact that you announce what you're going to do, whether it's goals or the person you want to date, actually kind of lower your ability to do it. So don't do that. Actually stand on them standard, okay? And actually also believe that the fact that a lot of women don't stand on their standard is because they don't have realistic standard. Now again, this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but I believe this is going to be a very unpopular opinion video anyway, so I may as well state, okay, so I believe that a lot of women can't stand on their standard because they don't have realistic standards. Okay, you have to set realistic standards for yourself. Okay, what is realistic for me may not be realistic for you. The same way what is realistic for Kelly Rowland, for Nikki Top, it's not necessarily realistic for me. Okay, so set realistic standards for you, for yourself, for your life, for your lifestyle, and then follow through. Okay, I need y'all to do this. Okay, please do that. Okay, if you are somebody that weighs 300 pounds, you cannot, your standard cannot be you want to date a man that goes to the gym 5 times a week. Okay, let me for real. Now I know again this is going to be very unpopular, but that doesn't change the fact that it is still very true. Okay, set realistic standards for yourself or for the man that you want to date and stick to them. Okay, stand on those realistic standards for you. And that is the message that I had for the internet today. Please ladies, let's do better by not only setting realistic standards for ourselves but standing on them standards. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna go because at this point I'm only rambling. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let me know what are the standards that you have for your man. Okay, for the man you want to partner, for the man you want to marry, for the man you want to be the father of your kids. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you on Sunday 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye girls, thanks for watching. Mwah.